The B-2 Spirit, 21 were ever built. Each one cost the United States more than $2 billion, the most expensive military aircraft ever constructed in the history of aviation. It carries no tail, no fuselage, nothing that resembles a conventional aircraft. On radar, it appears as a signature roughly equivalent to a large bird. Yet it can carry 40,000 pounds of precision munitions to a target 11,000 miles away, penetrate the most heavily defended airspace on Earth, and exit without a single shot fired against it. It is, by every measurable standard, the most powerful stealth bomber ever to enter operational service. And in 2026, the aircraft designed to replace it has begun to take shape. The story of the B-2 Spirit does not begin in the modern era of stealth. It begins in the closing years of World War II, when Northrop engineers first conceived the flying wing, an aircraft with no conventional fuselage, no tail assembly, nothing beyond a continuous arc of wing designed to carry maximum payload with minimum drag and minimum radar return. That concept was abandoned when the Cold War demanded speed over subtlety, but the idea never disappeared. In 1981, the United States Air Force launched a classified program, designated Senior CJ, with a single objective: build an aircraft capable of penetrating Soviet air defenses that had become so dense and sophisticated that every conventional bomber was effectively a target before it crossed the border. The result was the B-2 Spirit, unveiled publicly in 1988, first flown in 1989. Certified for combat operations in 1997. Of the 21 aircraft produced, 20 remain in active service today, all stationed at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, inside specialized climate-controlled hangars built to maintain precise temperature and humidity to preserve the aircraft's radar-absorbing surface coatings. No other bomber in the world requires its own climate-controlled shelter simply to exist between missions. What makes a 170-foot aircraft effectively invisible? The answer is not one technology. It is an entire philosophy of design. The B-2's flying wing configuration was not chosen for aesthetics. It was engineered because it generates the smallest possible radar cross-section from the front, the angle from which enemy radar systems most commonly detect incoming aircraft. There are no vertical surfaces on the B-2, no tail fin, no engine nacelles protruding below the wing. Every surface is blended, curved, and angled to deflect radar energy away from its source rather than back toward it. The aircraft's four General Electric F118 turbofan engines are buried deep within the wing structure, their intakes shaped to prevent radar from bouncing off rotating fan blades. The exhaust exits through a flattened slot at the rear, engineered to cool rapidly and reduce the infrared signature, making it harder to locate by heat-seeking systems. The entire exterior surface is coated in a proprietary radar-absorbing material, a substance so specialized that maintaining it requires a controlled environment. Too much humidity, and the coating degrades. Too much heat, and the material loses its properties. The aircraft is not stored. It is preserved. The radar cross-section of the B-2 Spirit is officially classified. Independent analyses based on publicly known design parameters and comparison to established stealth aircraft estimate its radar signature at approximately 0.1 square meters, roughly equivalent to a large bird. For context, a conventional B-52 Stratofortress registers several hundred square meters on radar. An F-16 fighter returns approximately 5. The B-2 is virtually indistinguishable from atmospheric noise on most air defense displays, but stealth is not invisibility. The B-2 is not undetectable by all radar. Low-frequency systems, the kind operated by China and Russia, can detect its general presence at long range. What they cannot achieve is a targeting lock. They can register that something is moving through their airspace. They cannot determine what it is, how fast it is moving, or where it is going with sufficient accuracy to engage it. The B-2's electronic warfare systems compound this problem for any adversary. The aircraft operates on frequencies designed to jam, deceive, and saturate enemy radar networks, not simply hiding itself, but actively degrading the picture for anyone searching for it. This is the foundational principle of American stealth doctrine. You do not need to be invisible. You need to be untargetable.